Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on? Happy Sunday night. My name is Jason and this is Ray of Light Tarot. Um, I'm going to be doing some mini readings for you guys this evening. I'm coming on a little later than planned. I laid down to take a little nap to recoup my energy from a personal reading and I overslept. So I'm getting a late start. I just woke up. But I've got a couple people on my list from last night who were not able to get their reading last night. So hopefully they will come in and we can get it for them tonight. And anyone who would like to get on the list who was not able to get on the list Friday night or Saturday night, you can get on tonight. I have an open list tonight, Madison. Yes, I have an open list because I didn't get on earlier. Hi, Darcy. Nice to see you. Yeah, so the Cash App is $ Ray of Light Tarot. The list is open. It's a 25. 25 is the. Oh my God, finally, LOL. Yay. I'd like to. Tanya and Company Tarot, welcome. Hey, Stacey. Greetings. No, well that puppy is not a that's my mom's. Okay, so I guess you saw the puppy on my on somewhere on social media. That is my mom's puppy. She brought the puppy over to play with Bentley. So and she's cute, right? She's a cute puppy. Pretty please. Okay, so yeah, let me just see. Is Gabriella here? Gabriella was on my list and did not get a chance uh, to get a reading last night or Friday night. She's been waiting. So if Gabriella comes in, Gabriella, you let me know in the chat that you're here and we'll get your question. Anyone else, if you want to get on the list? Yeah, Madison, that's great. We'll get you added. I'm not going to be on too long. I know a lot of you guys have been like, why is because the list has been closed, but the list is open. Um, yeah, Darcy. So she is a she is a what kind of dog is she's called a Llewellyn Setter. The breed of dog is called a Llewellyn Setter. So she looks like kind of like a spaniel, but she's a Llewellyn Setter. So to be added to the list, guys, we all want to be added to the list, and that's great. But to be added to the list, again, the way to be added to this list is always the same. It's a $25 USD love offering. You send your love offering payment to, yeah, it was the puppy in the pics. You send your payment to the Cash App, which is $Ray of Light Tarot, and when I receive payment, I add you to the list. Hold on, I'm going to check the list real quick because I have a couple of people that just sent payment. So the from yesterday, it was Gabriella. Gabriella. The list, yeah, I've got people who aren't used to being here, I guess, because I'm coming on a little later than normal. So the list is the way this works, guys, is this. I do this every periodically. If you want to be on the list, you don't just ask, "Hey, put me on the list." If you want to be added to the list, so I have a list for Madison. I have a list with Madison and Gabriella on it. I get a notification on my screen from my Cash App when payment is received, and I add you to my list. If you look in the description of the video, the information is there. It's $Ray of Light Tarot, and you can make a payment. The payment is $25. Rebecca, sorry, I'm coming on a little late tonight. I had a late reading this evening, and then I laid down to take. I was going to take like a 20-minute power nap, and it lasted 3 hours. So obviously, I was a little bit drained. Um, I have two on the list right now, I think. All right, guys. So go ahead. I don't think. I guess Madison. We'll go ahead and start with you. I don't see. We'll see if Gabriella comes in. Be on the lookout for Gabriella, Rebecca. That's the main reason I came on, was because Gabriella was, she purchased her reading on Friday, and I wasn't able to do hers, and she said she would be here if I came in tonight. So, yeah, I'm not going to be on very long. Just doing a few. So, Madison, what do you want to check on? What's your question, sweetie? Madison, what is your question? Yeah, but Darcy, she's such a cutie. She's such a cutie. Her name is Penelope. Little Miss Penelope. So I guess we call her Penny. My mom doesn't like the name Penny. But, okay, Gloria. You can just do it. Just whenever, guys, I can see when the payment comes through and I'll add you to the list. Yeah, a list of boundaries. Yeah, well, my mom and my mom's household got a new puppy. I put some pictures up, and because they were visiting today, so I guess people misunderstood. I thought I put in the caption that that was not my new puppy, but hers. I've been feeling major blockages in my life, my live love life. I think you meant love life, Madison, right? Okay. Yes, got it, Gloria. Thank you. You are next. Gloria, I've got Madison and then Gloria. I can't afford the reading, so I would love some advice for sure. What does Madison need to know at this time? Clarification on the death card. What I see that's kind of an issue for you right now, Madison, is a lot of disillusionment. It's kind of like being at this point in life where what you're expecting, what you want out of, maybe what you thought you were going to get out of life has just not turned out to be what you're getting, or what you know I don't know if it's about sort of being at a certain age as a young adult, or just it could be what you described in love. But it looks like, based on these cards, there's this kind of, like when you see a preview that looks really good, and then you go to the film and the film sucks. There's this experience of disillusionment with life. But you've got the major arcana of the world here, so the world is definitely speaking to me about, what, not only that whatever you're going through right now is wrapping up, and there's a new cycle on the horizon, because you've also got the death card here, and I clarified that, which we'll talk about in a second. That cycle is wrapping up and things are about to improve, but there's a need. This almost feels like there's a need for some kind of therapy for you right now when it comes to not just love, like your experience in love, but a lot of things, because you've got this conflicted energy with the Five of Wands, and then the Eight of Wands is all about, forward movement and communication, but it's also about sort of moving forward through communicating some things. So I get the sense that there's a lot of a need to really look at, of all of the cards here, it feels like there's a really big need to look at the Five of Wands and what it is within you that's really feeling sort of conflicted. And I don't think it's really about your love life. I think there's some issues here that are going deeper. You've got with the Death card, look at the cards that are clarifying the Death card. You've got the Nine of Cups and the Four of Cups. So what's interesting, Madison, about the Nine of Cups and the Four of Cups is that, again, it's this sort of feeling of disillusionment or not really knowing what to like what direction to go in or where to sort of where you're at in life. The Four of Cups, you know, is kind of the Four of Cups is kind of it can be about like, okay, I recognize something for what it is, but I'm not really sure that I want it or that I'm interested. I think what's going on is in love, as in life, you've kind of gotten to a point where you're not settling for what you deserve. You're settling for things that are not up to what you desire and deserve. And you know, we don't have to do that in life. You don't have to settle for just good enough or things that are just sort of a momentary thrill and then the shine wears off. There's something trying to come in for you. Here's what it is. There's something trying to come in for you with this Nine of Cups. It's like a wish coming true, or to me it feels like a renewed sense of hope, right? Something getting sort of very exciting again for you, and it's coming after this major death energy, like after you kind of have to let go of something. So I think you've got to kind of let go of, first of all, the idea that things are, number one, and you've got that already. You know things aren't always going to be perfect or the same as they are in our dreams or the way we thought. But second of all, you need to not settle for less than what you desire and deserve too. And I think you're doing that to a point that you've come to almost expect doldrums when it comes to certain things. And remember, you know, life doesn't always imitate art or what we want it to, but it does at times, and it will. And I think there's something you're holding on to now. It's almost like this developed sense of there's this expectation. You're co-creating this too. You've got to be aware of this. You're co-creating this developed sense of disappointment and sort of not being able to sort of not being able to co-create what you thought. And if that happens one time, then all of a sudden you're starting to expect that. I would say when it comes to love, what you need to do is probably something that it's probably something that you don't really want to do, but that, hey, Madison, are you listening? Yeah, you said that makes sense. Madison, have you taken, I think you need to take a little bit of time for yourself and sort of pull back your energy. And the reason I say that isn't because none of your energy feels bad here or like you're being drained, but it just feels kind of like you don't know what, it feels like like with the Five of Wands, especially, this feels like someone who just doesn't know what they want, who's just kind of disillusioned. So I would say, okay, so I would say, you know, there may be a need here, especially with the World card. There may be a need here to really just pull back your energy. Frivolous, yeah. That it feels like that. Like just nothing feels I feel like you've lowered your expectations in life, and that's not a good thing ever. And remember, I think we sometimes forget you're creating this. So there's something going on within your belief system that's creating this environment where things just aren't what you want. Things aren't you're not getting fulfilled. And I know it's so hard to remember that when you're in the middle of it, like, oh, I created this situation. But we do, guys. We create the very world we experience. And I mean, to a large extent, there is such truth in that. It doesn't always feel that way. Yeah, that's what the Four of Cups is. But I'm telling you, what's very clear here is this. The Death card being clarified by that Four of Cups, which is exactly how you just described feeling. It's also clarified by the Nine of Cups. So you've got wish fulfillment here, but there's a need for something. There's something that's still having to fall away. And I think, well, it doesn't really matter what I think it is. What it really is, no matter what, is something that it's something that you've created willingly or unwittingly, something you've created and you're holding on to, maybe an idea or a thought process or just an experience that really didn't leave you feeling very good or hopeful. You've got to just sort of pull back your energy and then clear and let go of as much as you can, because apparently as you do that, you're going to start to see again who you are and what is your wish, like what is your like heart's desire. And guys, we create this so we can create our wishes coming true, or when it comes to your love life and anything else, it can be as special or as run of the mill as you make it, as you create it to be. It can be as dramatic or as not dramatic as you make it to be. It's really up to you, your idea of what is and what you create. And what you've got here, though, is I feel like I don't know if it's through therapy or these two cards, too, do speak to you needing to do some kind of analysis or talking it through, because the Eight of Wands is about forward movement, but it also comes through communication. So I think those are two big issues with the love life that you need to look at. But the World is here. That's the first card that came out. So I think also it's important that ultimately you remember where you're at is exactly where you're supposed to be. I mean, we always forget that, but it really is. Where you're at is exactly where you're supposed to be right now. So try to embrace the moment, even the suckiness of the moment, and then keep on moving forward, okay? And it will always get better if you allow it to. Hang on 1 second, guys. I'm going to check the Cash App notifications that have come through. Okay, so I've got, you're ready to be wifed. Time will bring all of that to you. No need to worry. And you know what? I know this sounds crazy, but I tell people this all the time, and the same applies for that. Whether you're waiting for something to happen in your life, whatever it is you're waiting for to happen in your life, whether it's that or anything else, a certain job, a certain whatever, guys, inevitably what I find with people is you end up having nostalgia for times that seem the hardest, for times that sometimes seem the loneliest, for frustration. So instead of waiting until you're married and having nostalgia for the time when you were single and frustrated, because you will have nostalgia for it, try to have that now. Enjoy this process, guys. Enjoy the process. Enjoy where you are right now, even if it's a little frustrating, because I guarantee you there are going to be things you're going to look back at a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and things you're going to really appreciate about where you're at right now. So just try to enjoy the process. All right, so I've got Gloria, Illion, Alma, and MM. And let's go ahead and close the list. List is closed. Been married, done that. We are lucky to be here. Okay. Go ahead, Gloria. What's your question? Okay, Darcy. How Capricorn felt about the message I sent him yesterday, and will he reply? If so, and any advice? Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Gloria. I appreciate it. Capricorn for Gloria. What's going on with that? The problem with this person is, although there may be a desire to, communicate with you, and there certainly is, there is also beyond that desire, which is there, right? This person has there's a vested interest here. Beyond that, though, there's this inability to, this person has a deep-seated inability to go there. Like, what's blocked off here with the Two of Swords is that heart space. It is that, there's the moon. It's all of that stuff. It's that deep stuff. And it's about someone not really knowing how to really express what's in their heart space. And that may be, and honestly, this person, it feels like they may not even be aware of that half the time. They want to put, look at this though, the desire. This is where, like, so someone's intentions, what they want to do, what they're hoping for. They want to put the work in. There is a lot of energy here for this person to respond. So I don't know what you said in the message, but this person wants to engage you in a positive way and to have positive experiences with you, but there's such a blockage when it comes to the heart space. So a lot of energy of feeling sort of really shut down, blocked off, and not knowing where to go with it. Okay. I get the feeling there's something more about this. King of Pentacles. So I would say that this person also wants to, see, the thing about the King of Pentacles energy is that this person wants to offer you a stable relationship. They want to be someone you can rely on, that really is not just not just a flash in the pan, not just somebody who comes in, sweeps you off your feet, and then is out the door. They want to be a stable presence in your life that offers you love and support and all of those things. So the desire is there, but this person's battling a lot of demons. Look what's right behind that desire to be that King of Pentacles. And in between that and the Lovers card, very strong Gemini, communicative energy, passionate feelings, maybe not so much emotional, but there's just this Ten of Wands. This person's just kind of beat down with the stresses of life. And a lot of that has left this person very closed off emotionally. Very closed off emotionally. So how do you deal with that? Well, I don't know. That's really up to you. But you're not going to, I don't think you're going to get a lot of what you want. If what you want is emotional, if you want a lot of emotional support, I don't know if that's what you're going to get from this person right now. There's a strong desire to be there, and there's a value for you. That's beautiful. That's special. But this person's very emotionally closed off. So you need to be aware of that. All right, Illion. I have Illion. A good friend is hard to find. Yes, they are. Hi, Jason. Have paid $8.25 through PayPal before you close. Is that okay? No, I'm not taking PayPals, but I'll refund you. Don't worry. Alexa, nice to see you. I think he'll respond to your message. I don't think he's going to respond to you the way that you would like, unfortunately. Okay, I'll refund you as well, Jay Renee, if we don't get to you. If we can, I'll get to you. If not, I'll refund you. One way or the other, don't worry. Okay, Illion, ready to receive some guidance on my financial situation with my business and how I can deal with employee performance. Okay, let's see. Business guidance for Illion and how to deal with employee performance. Yeah, this doesn't surprise me. Well, the first thing that's coming out for you is the Six of Pentacles and then the Ten of Pentacles. This doesn't surprise me because, you know, the Six of Pentacles is about balance, You can see that sort of scale there and the hands all there, and then the things are going out. You know, in business, in business, just like it has to run to an extent like a family. When you've got a bunch of siblings in a family, you need to be giving equally, and but also there needs to be a reward system where you see the right effort, then that needs to be rewarded, that type of thing. So make sure that that things are being run, and you can see what's the most important thing here is the hand at the top that's managing where all this things flows from, whether it's a trickle down system or something else. Now, when it comes to the performance of your employees, Ten of Cups again. What's the Ten of Cups about? It's about the ultimate in love and expression. It's like a happy family. So employee performance is going to come from how you treat your employees, right? It's going to come. Are you treating them like you're a family? Do your employees know that? Because I'm going to tell you what, in a business, if your employees know that they have a stake in your business, then they're going to give you the best they can, right? If they have a stake in it, if it's like a family, if they have a piece in this, and also if they're treated a certain way, this is what's so important. And the Ten of Cups is about that feeling of family. If you put them first, they're going to put you first. That's what I get from this card. Okay, so I would say that's the best way to improve employee performance is put your employees first, just like you do your family, right? I don't know how big your business is, if it's a smaller business, but I assume it is, as most are. And you've also got the Knight of Pentacles. I get the sense you may need to bring someone in. If it's like an accountant or a bookkeeper, you may need to bring someone new in to assist you with the financials. And it may take a while too. I don't know. This is an energy that moves slowly usually. usually. You've also got some stuff with the Four of Pentacles. This was the last card that came out, Illion. You've also got some stuff from the past that needs to be looked at. And this is an energy of needing to trim the fat. So I don't know exactly what that's about, but it can be an energy of holding on to things that need to be released. You may need to even, and I mean, I don't like to ever talk about this kind of thing, especially right now, because nobody needs to be out of a job. But if somebody's not giving you what you deserve from an employee, and they're not being loyal to the company, you may need to consider getting rid of someone, or at least putting them on like a probationary period. If you could do that instead, that'd be better to let them know that you don't feel like you're getting your all. This is definitely about holding on to things that once had value but don't anymore. So whatever, this is for you to decide what this means for your business. I don't know, but that's here in the read, okay? But that's what I've got for you. All right. Where did everybody go? Usually people are throwing up a bunch of crap while I'm talking. You're welcome, Gloria. Okay, so next is... Who was next? Hold on one sec, guys. Next is Alma. It is hard to let go of, especially if that's the way, if you have a small business, usually the people who are your employees become more like your family, and it is hard to do that. And I don't think and so I would say if you're really more focused than, which you should be, on trying to get maximum performance out of them, you may want to hold like a motivational meeting, and talk about that, how, it is like a family to you, and what that means to you, and ask for the same in return. Luis is going back and forth with me. Can you give me guidance where this is going with him and I? Should I stay friends with him and move on? You know, another thing I want to say to Illion, people give you what you expect of them usually, so set those expectations high. I mean, I'm sure you do, but there's something about that Ten of Cups that feels like it has to be mutual, and there's a lack there. Okay, Alma, Luis has the Hermit card. I would say, you know, it's okay to be friends with Luis right now, but Luis needs to spend a lot of time on himself. First, foremost, he needs to spend a lot of time on himself. That's very important. And so, what I would say is just try to, if you are choosing to be this person's friend and that's something you are willing to be and you want to do that, that's fine. But just know this person is not, if you have expectations of any kind, you're not going to get them from this person. So you can't be this person's friend and have big expectations. Okay, you've got to kind of pull back a little bit and see that this person's going through a lot, as I think all of us are right now. You know, we can only give what we can give, and that's kind of it. We just have like, I know for me, I have, because what I do, I have to kind of, you know, be sort of on and giving a lot of myself. But I just have learned, okay, well, this is how much I can give. And once I get to here, I'm done. So either be okay with that or don't. You know, like that's what it is. So that's what I get from this person. I don't think this person knows what they're doing right now too much. I think this person feels a little bit out of control. They're a little bit sort of off the mark. You've got the Seven of Cups here, which feels really emotional, really sort of like the wind is blowing and they don't really know what to choose. They're not sure where to go and what to choose. They're kind of they feel very adrift. But again, with the Hermit card, that's a major arcana. So this person, what they're going through is where they're supposed to be, right? So they're supposed to be really doing a lot of inner work. They're going to come to you. Here's the thing, whether you choose to focus on the friendship right now or not and really being that rock for this person or not, this person is going to move towards you with some truth. They're going to come towards you with truth, right? They're going to do that, and they're going to do that in the near future. So you can sort of be that friend that sort of is there for them and by their side or not right now, but they're going to come to you. I think you've already built up a lot of credit with this person. I don't feel like you have to go above and be like, I know a lot of people in a connection feel like, well, I have a need to be there for this person. Well, that's beautiful, but if they're not giving it back to you, to a certain degree, you need to take back your own energy. This person's going to come towards you and offer you a lot of, I think, truth and explanation down the road, where right now they're really in this energy of there's something deeper they're trying to get right. And I don't really know. It feels like it's about love because the Hermit is shining that lantern on the Seven of Cups, and it feels kind of dramatic. Like whatever this person is coming to realize, it's going to be very dramatic. And then the Knight of Swords comes in. So I think it's probably about that, but it could be anything. And the question you have to ask yourself right now is, am I going to be okay whatever they like? Can I lower my expectations enough to be this person's friend that I'm going to be okay with whatever they can offer me right now and not have sort of an attachment to what they're giving me in return? And if you can be okay with that, then that's great. This person's been through a lot of disappointment in their life. I mean, I don't know if you know, if you're aware of a lot of this, if they shared with you, but this person's been through a huge amount of disappointment in their life. So yeah, I think you need to know this person's got to kind of get some things worked out. This is the major arcana here. So hold on, what did you say? You said something. I can't do that. He has been through so much. Okay. Yeah, she can't do friendship. I don't think. Here's the thing, Alma, and this is pretty clear. I don't think you're gonna, and this has come through for this feels like it's carrying over from the last reading too. It's an energy. I just don't think you're gonna get what you want or what you need from this person right now. Right? That's what this feels like. There's a connection, right? There's a strong connection, and it's acknowledged, but I still don't think you're going to get what you really want or need. So I think you can decide that now to move on, or you can decide later, or you can decide to not move on. But are you getting what you need here? I don't think so. I don't think you're getting what you need here. I think it's beautiful though. It's a strong connection and it's beautiful, but I don't think you're getting exactly what you need. Okay, so I will say that. All right. So unfortunately, that's what it looks like. MM and Gabriella. Okay, go ahead, Gabriella, with your question. And then MM, you're on here too. So MM and Gabriella, both of you guys want to put your questions up? Yeah. Okay, MM. You're welcome. You're welcome. Good luck with that situation. The general guidance for M regarding her current circumstances. You've got the Eight of Wands in reverse here, so there's something that is. It feels like there's sort of a delay in something being in you understanding something or something being communicated to you. What's interesting is you've got someone here who comes in as the Knight of Wands, but surrounding them is the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles. So don't be confused. Don't let appearances deceive you. So if someone seems like they're a little bit sort of, if their passion's a little bit off or they're a little bit hit or miss, but you can tell that they're definitely sort of very interested in being in your energy. Give this a little bit of time to figure it out because this might actually be more than it appears, whoever this Knight of Wands energy is. You're on the cusp of some big changes, right? Whatever you've recently walked away from in your life that was not really giving you a lot of fulfillment, and I know it was hard. You may have even snuck out in the middle of the night on something, and I don't know exactly what that means, if that's a literal sneaking out on something at night, or if you've recently walked away from something kind of quietly without making a fuss. Whatever that is that you've kind of tiptoed away from and you feel like you've made a clean break, I think you have because you've got the Ace of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune coming in the future, and so those are really good cards. You've also got that Ten of Pentacles surrounding this Knight of Wands energy. I don't think that's you. I think this is someone coming towards you. And then the outcome card is the Sun. So this is really exciting, Em. I would say, though, I think, yeah. Okay. I think with the Eight of Wands here, less talking, more action. Don't try to figure this out. Don't spend a lot of time trying to communicate and figure something out. There's something that you just need to let happen right now in your life. Keep focused. What's been serving you recently, apparently, is just sort of trying to keep your focus on the things that are emotionally fulfilling for you, on what you desire, and keep that focus on that. So for some reason, I know this is strange, for some reason for you, what's been serving you or working for you has been your experience during this sort of different time period we've all been in, where there's the sort of social distance thing going on. For you, this experience has brought you a lot more clarity and an inner knowing. And well, good. You've been focusing on self love. That's good too, and that's sort of part of it. It's like there seems to be with you, what's working apparently is like this. It's brought you closer into focus with what you truly desire in your heart. This feels very sneaky to me. Like you're enjoying the fact that there's a lot of people not paying attention or with their not kind of focused on it. So you're able to kind of make a lot of forward movement. Keep doing whatever you're doing and know that you're moving toward the Sun. So this is all good. there is a big change coming in for you with that Wheel of Fortune and that Ace of Swords. It feels like a very big change, and there is going to be a lot of communication. Whereas the Eight of Swords is the Eight of Wands is in reverse. That's gonna shift. That energy is gonna shift. What goes up must come down. Blah 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 blah. That's gonna shift and change, and things are gonna have to be discussed. Because see, while you're making, it feels like this, like you're sneaking towards something really good and you're moving away from a lot of things. Eventually, all those things you've moved away from, those people involved, they look up eventually and they notice you're gone. So there is a reckoning there that has to do with that, and it will come, but you'll be fine. Don't be afraid to deal with those things. I hope this makes sense because I'm not really sure what it's about, but it's a clear message for you about like moving away from things, moving toward your sort of destined path, whatever your heart's desire is. I mean, you've got the moon and the sun here very clearly in these two cards. And so just keep going. Just keep going. Don't be afraid, and know that you're on the path towards your true destiny, your heart's desire. And you'll know it when you see it. Good luck. I love that the major arcana here is the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune, because it's like you have brought yourself into this. Keep going. Don't let anyone stop you. And I know that there is this, I want to talk about this for a second. I know that there is this energy of like people looking up and noticing. I don't know what that's about, like suddenly people noticing you're gone or that you've done something or moved away from them. Those people, that's part of their karma. So don't worry so much about that. That's part of their karma. And so just know if people get a little upset or feel a little betrayed or hurt, you'll know what to tell them when the time comes to remind them why that's maybe their karma and why that things happen the way they do. Okay? So this is very, very true. Okay. And then whoever just sent that was the last person. Jennifer, I'll go ahead and do yours if you're still here. I was going to refund that one because it came in after I closed, but we'll go ahead and do Jennifer's. Jennifer, are you here? Yeah, the list is closed. In love with a younger water sign, experiencing a gap in emotional communication, intuitive connection that hasn't manifested in the 3D quite yet. Okay. Gabrielle, I'm going to get to you too. Gabriella, sorry, thank you. I forgot you were here too. Show me what this water sign for Jennifer is doing. This person's definitely conflicted. They've got that Five of Wands going on. It's a third party situation. There's someone coming in as the Queen of Pentacles on the outside of this. You're being guided with the Nine of Pentacles. So you're being told to kind of focus on the things that bring you happiness outside of this connection. And that's what's actually going to bring victory to you inside of this connection. So I don't know what that's about for you, Jennifer. This is interesting. This person does have someone else in their energy here. This younger water sign. I'm not sure exactly what that's about. Besides you. But you're being guided to really focus on yourself, to just not even worry about that person. It's almost like that person's not noticing you, and what's going to make them notice you is you really working on yourself and not worrying about them. That's what would make them notice. And see, that brings in the wish fulfillment card. So, 2 nines. Yeah, 6 of Wands, see. I don't know who the Queen of Pentacles is, but I don't think it really matters. This person, here's the thing. I see you over here, and then I see this person, this water sign, and someone else in their energy very heavily. They're wrapped up in all this stuff. I don't even know if you know about it. Like all this conflict with this earth energy, 3 of Cups. There's all of this stuff with them, and then you're over here, Five of Pentacles. Like you're over here. So it feels like you're very much outside of whatever this energy is that they're sort of entwined in or enthralled in. And so And I think the guidance I see goes right along with that too, with Spirit saying focus on yourself. Because see, this person, by focusing on themselves, they become very sort of, I mean, it's like those coins sort of form like, I don't know, it's almost like a crown or it's like a part of their dress or something. It's like this is part of them. So it's going to have a really big impact on how you are viewed from people from the outside. And that's when the victory card comes in. So what I would say is you are on, well, I think, and the fact that you feel that way is a confirmation that that's where you are in this. You're on the outside of this. So I think the best advice is that this person is very, I don't think it's that this person doesn't notice you. I think that they're very busy in something already. There's something going on in this person's life that's got their full attention. And so now would be a good time to really focus on yourself and getting yourself, giving yourself the attention you deserve for one thing, but getting yourself where you need to be, because that's what's going to get this person's attention at all anyway, is you focusing on you and not on them. Gabri- Gabriella, I didn't see. What was your question, Gabriella? I didn't see your question, Gabriella. What was your question, sweetie? You're welcome. Jennifer, good luck, okay? Gabriella. I'm just going to start pulling cards for you. Ten of Cups in reverse. So you're really just, this is obviously a big disappointment for you. You had a lot of expectations or hopes attached to this relationship, and I mean, it's in reverse. So that's big disappointment, okay? Five of Swords, there's a lot of ego here. This person is more concerned with winning than a lot of other things. You're over here, Eight of Swords, trapped in your own little prison here. That's no good. Two of Wands in reverse. So you're not doing anything. You're just kind of stuck in this bad energy, and that's not going to serve you. You've got to make some choices here. Take some steps in one direction or another. You don't want to stagnate in this. This is the worst kind of energy for you to stagnate in with that Ten of Cups in reverse, because it can get you used to disappointment. Okay, well, what about the Queen of Cups? Is this person seeing someone who's a water sign right now? Is this person dating someone else now? Page of Swords. But they're still watching you too. They've got their eye on you, right? So they're not just doing something else. And this person's very much attached to your destiny. Your destinies are somehow intertwined with the World card. Seven of Swords reverse. I don't... See, here's the thing. I'm not in the business of telling somebody yes when the answer is no, and you're asking, will your ex change for the positive? Yeah, sure, this person's going to change for the positive, but I don't think this person's going to come back into, I don't think this person's going to give you what you deserve or what you want here with this Five of Swords energy and you feeling trapped in this. I don't feel like you're going to get what you deserve from this connection. I mean, this is all about deception. It's deception. Does it mean that that's a bad person? No. We're all, listen, as human beings, we are all a combination of good, bad, ugly, beautiful. We're all of those things. I get so irritated when I hear people say, well, but they're such a good person. Well, we're all such good people, and we're all also crappy people too. We're all of those things. I know myself, I'm all of those things. I'm a good person, I'm a great person, I'm a kind person, and I'm a mean person, and I'm a not so great person sometimes. I'm a human being, and that encompasses everything. And we all are capable of all of those things throughout the course of any given day. And the thing is, this person is not treating you the way you deserve to be treated. They have not, and they are not going to. So you've got to take that broken heart and turn it into some art and turn it into something good for you, because this person does not deserve one more ounce of your energy at all. So whether they're going to change for the better isn't really your problem. Let this experience change you for the better. You know? You want to get this Ten of Cups in the upright. This just isn't worth your time. And I'm sorry to say that, but it's really not. It's really not. And you know what? Yeah, there is a strong connection here. You guys have the world here. There's a very strong connection. But right now, this connection isn't giving you crap. It's not giving you anything. I mean, I'm sitting here looking through these cards, and they're not giving me anything to work with for you. It's like just this person has, until this person takes accountability for what they've done here, like you just got to move on. Yeah, you can't, and not only decide to leave, but really leave. Can you really leave? Like you've left, whatever, leave physically, but really leave up here. Leave here and leave here. Like that is so beyond what you need to be worrying about. I feel like someone, you know what this feels like? It feels like someone took something really pretty and just took the top of a dumpster open and threw it in the dumpster and then slammed it shut. If somebody makes you feel like that, you got to go. Yeah, there's too much deception here, and there's too much ego. It's all ego. So sad. I'm so sorry you're experiencing this. This is very frustrating. Again, the only answer to situations, it's very much like M situation. The answer to situations like that are to focus on you, your worth, your happiness, and just keep it moving. Don't even take time to stop, because what only lets a person like that realize what they've done is when they're left with their just to be alone in their ego and all of their, and have their victory, and you go get yours. Like you just can't. You've got too much. There's already too much energy and concern focus on whether that person is going to change or do better. It doesn't matter what that person is going to do. You've already seen what you're going to get from that person. You go do your thing. You've got a special path with you, and it looks like maybe even two other people involved in doing something big and something important and special. Perfect. Yeah, there you go, Darcy. That perfectly imperfect thing, right? So go out and do you. Don't worry about that person. They're not going to give you what you want. All right, you guys, I have to go. I'm exhausted. These last couple readings have really drained me. I'm sorry for those of you that are dealing with people who are not giving you what you want, but we can't have those people on our energy. I'm going to go take a bath or something. We need to get rid of, anybody who's allowing people in your energy that are just like succubuses, get rid of those people, guys. And don't tell me I love them. That is not love. That is not love, because guess what? Love is an action. And someone who treats you like that is not loving you. So there's no love there. Okay? No love. There may have been love at one time. That is not love, guys. It feels nothing. It feels just like a horrible drain, like a parasite sucking. All right. You guys have a good night. Be good to yourselves. Namaste.